And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Eluding the pressure right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Mark Ingram. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Ryan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On 1st and 10. It's Ryan. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. It's caught. Stills right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nate Stupar coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. 3rd down here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now it's Ryan. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Nate Stupar in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. J.J. Watt coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. To throw on 2nd down. Moon. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Orakpo able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. We're back to Baltimore after this. Beckham the return. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Ryan. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. A big hit. Knocked down sideways right around the 26. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Throwing again. Moon. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down. Moon. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Moon. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And now running right through it.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So out come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Being chased out left. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Airing one out for Crowder. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start. Quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. First and 10. Ryan. And the Raiders have got him. Aaron Donald with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going deep here for Stitt. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Offense looks to punch it in here from the wall. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he'll bang that one through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On first down, Ryan dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Ryan. Hard throw. Incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Off play action. Moon. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Back now in Baltimore. Throwing on first down. Moon. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, Ingram. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, Moon. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
This is Ingram, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And again, it's Ingram. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Ingram again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. Well, you know, in this situation, they're making the adjustment to be more aggressive. You got to wrap that football up.
Yeah, it always amazes me that people don't understand that well because you're going to come in as a defense. The first guy makes the tackle, you try and stand up the ball carrier, and here come the rest of the guys trying to knock the ball out.
He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. He got 29 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here. He's back to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Red zone opportunity. Now Ryan. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Moon. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if in it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Ryan. It's complete. Stills. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. On 1st down, Ryan. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled, because we're in OT. This is big time.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Play clock winding down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 6-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters.